Hey Libra, we have a very potent and powerful full moon lunar eclipse happening in your 6th house of work and well-being, lighting up this area of your chart. Major changes on the way. We're going to talk a little astrology, dive in with the tarot, and find out what you need to know. So keep watching. So Libras, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. Awesome to see you here. So this full moon eclipse is highlighting your 6th house of work and well-being. It is conjunct Neptune, this full moon. So there may be illusions, delusions, addictions perhaps, or unhealthy behaviors that are really being brought out in the spotlight for you at this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, but it is to help you end a cycle of maybe bad habits, self-sabotage, etc. So you could release and renew into something better. So this is also your work area though, okay? So it's like more your kind of day-to-day, like what you do for work. So with an eclipse here, eclipses do bring wrap-ups and endings. They can be, chapter markers that it's time to move along to the next phase. So there may be something changing with your daily work environment. Now, this doesn't mean you're losing your job. These are general readings, okay? But there could be a change, like a manager leaves, or you get a new coworker, one who you really love left and leaves, and then another one comes in. Because it's a lunar eclipse, there could be some situation associated with endings with a female energy. So, that could be more like, again, female coworker or something like that. So that is a possibility for you. You may want to kind of remember what was going on in September 2016, because at that time we had a full moon lunar eclipse at 24 degrees Pisces. This one is happening at 25 degrees, so very similar area of the sky, so to speak. Now, it doesn't mean that the energy will repeat exactly, but there may be an echo. Now, of course, for the last year and change, you have had the South Node going through your sign. So there has been a lot of tumultuous reorganization, change, letting go anyway in Libra land, as you've had to deal with the South Node eliminating situations in your lives. So this could be bringing another kind of big, powerful culmination of energy, helping you release things you've already been in the process of releasing over the last year-ish. And especially those things that really are not good for you. Your personal new moon is coming, Libra, on October 2nd. So it's a good time. It's really a great time. It's excellent timing right now to cleanse, release, and get yourself prepped for a whole new beginning. And you can set some new intentions with your personal full moon in the beginning of October. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because as soon as it's Libra season, I have a very special treat for the Libras, and you're going to want to be subscribed and get notified when that video drops. All right, Libra, let's get into the tarot portion of your reading. We're going to start with this oracle deck, and then we'll get some tarots and see what's happening. I love this deck. The link to it is in the description. It's shadow and light. It's like two sides of the same coin. What do we need to know? Oh, sticking in my hand. What do we need to know for you, Libras? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Boundaries and respect. I feel this is self-respect. It could be something with work, though. It's possible. I'm going to analyze it both ways. Number 14 is on this card. So I feel this is very interesting because, of course, the full moon is conjunct Neptune. Neptune is the classic blur of boundaries, right? Neptune is boundless. It doesn't know where it begins and other people begin. So there could be something you're releasing at this full moon in regards to your personal boundaries. So it could be that you're trying to strengthen your boundaries and maybe not give in to temptation with something that's not good for you, whatever that might be. It could be that you're trying to have more self-respect and keep up boundaries with work. Like maybe they're constantly pestering you after hours and you're like, dudes, I left. Like, why are you emailing me and calling me and bugging me? So it can be something like that as well. You're drawing a line in the sand and saying, you know what, no more of this. So this is a very interesting energy. And Libras, you guys are so nice. You're so polite. You're so cordial when your scales are balanced, of course, you know, like you don't like to be the bad guy and say no to people. But, you know, saying no is a natural part of life. It's okay to say no. I give you permission, Libras. Okay, so there could be something, again, with that, because full moon conjunct the Neptune, which can be like getting a little, like releasing the bad habit of not saying no when you really want to. You really want to say no, but you don't. So that could be something going on for you. All right, but it could also be the boundary thing with somebody who drains your energy, the boundaries with work, having boundaries for yourself, respect, about not giving in. I know that's not easy, you know, especially when it comes to me and like, what am I into now? I'm into the oat milk. I'm into the oat milk ice cream. It's very good. It's not as bad for you as other ones. I only eat ice cream in the summer though. It's really funny. I don't really like it any other time. Okay, let's see what we have. Enough about my eating habits. Let's see what we have for you, Libras. Boundaries and respect. So interesting. All right, what do we got? Ace of Swords, glorious. Okay. And a Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is interesting. All right, Seven of Coins in your heart. We have the Hangman. We have the Pisces showing up. Oh, wow, and an Ace of Wands. You know, which reading was it that I did for you? It was the Mars and Cancer video. If you haven't seen that, there's a link to it in the description of the video. You guys got 3 aces. I'm pretty sure it was that video. It could have been the money. I'm pretty sure it was that video though. Anyway, look at the latest Libra videos because it's so interesting that you're getting aces here again. And we just had a lot of aces for you in a reading I just did like within the last week. So this is your energy, this Ace of Swords. Like you are gaining absolute clarity. Here's the big full moon, but you know, so you're really laser focusing your mind on this issue of boundaries and respect vis-a-vis your 6th house, as I explained. Aces for me are about the self, and this is your energy. But the Ace of Swords also cuts things off, cuts it away, like, again, draws that line in the sand with this little pointer, like, So you are making a very strong, concerted effort, I think, to look yourself in the eye. Two of Cups can be like kind of staring at yourself in a mirror, especially with this deck when we have the big full moon, which full moon is about reflections. It can be, you know, you see the full moon reflected, right? Everything's a metaphor on like the water or something. But this could also be you drawing the line in the sand with somebody close to you who's draining your energy, draining your well-being. It could be something connected with work. It is possible, as I said. We have the Seven of Coins. I mean, I think that you have thought long and hard about this. The Seven of Coins, you know, reevaluating your investment of energy. You know, it's not always about money, Pentacles. It can be other things. So I think like your sense of value that you're getting from a connection or whatever it is you're doing that's bad for you, like you probably know, like maybe the payoff isn't really worth it anymore. You know, so you have been, I think, over the last week, 7 days to 7 weeks. I don't feel it's been longer than that. It could be, but I feel it's fairly recent that you have been kind of sitting with this energy. Like, yeah, I really do need to do something about this. It's not worth it anymore. And this full moon is really going to help you. You know, full moon eclipses, they're not always the bad guy. I mean, sometimes, you know, they can really accelerate the timeline and help us close the chapter, close the door, kick us in the butt to leave a behavior or a person, a place, a thing, a situation that we really don't need. So, you know, I think this energy can help you, but it's always about using the energy, of course. So you want to use the energy. The time is now. I mean, it's interesting with this perspective. This is an energy of sacrifice, but also seeing your situation from a different perspective. I just feel like, you know, there could be something here again, if it's involving other people, you're tired of kind of sacrificing yourself, your time, your energy, and saying yes to people. Like I was saying before, it's time to say no. But the Pisces energy is really emphasized here with this perspective. You do have a new perspective. This full moon lunar eclipse is helping you see a new perspective of what you need to do to re-energize yourself. Here is the Ace of Wands, and call your energy back, bring it back to yourself, and turn over a whole new leaf. I mean, our reading here is bookended by the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So first thoughts become reality, right? You think it You make that decision and then you take action upon it in your world. And it all comes down to this. So you got the power. I mean, this is gorgeous. Look at this. You have the power, Libra. Huge power. I think to release a situation that is long overdue in releasing, but it is something personal that only you can really do and put into motion. Because of the two aces that are there, like, you know, if you're waiting for an outside intervention, so to speak, I mean, unless you have something going on, your friends intervene in your life, you know, have a literal intervention. I hope not. I hope you're not in that situation, okay? But whatever that might be, I hope this is really something that you need to take charge of. And, you know, sometimes, yeah, when we're going through a situation, and then we know an eclipse is coming up, we're kind of like, oh, eclipse, you deal with it. And sometimes that does happen. Sometimes an eclipse will, you know, remove things, usually before we're ready to remove them. That's what, in my experience, that's what often happens. But ultimately, it's usually a blessing we learn later down the road. But I feel like while that's true, while the eclipse is going to, you know, kind of be the wind beneath your wings that's going to help you, you know, shut the door on this, there's still, because of this tarot energy, there is still a huge percentage of the change that is down to you that you need to take charge of. So Libras, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with this energy, what you're planning to shift and reclaim your energy for yourself. I would love to hear. And if you found value in the video, and consider hitting that thumbs up, the like button, sharing it with another Libra, that would be awesome. It would really help out my channel. It's a simple, easy, free thing to do. And I would be very grateful. Libras, I can't wait to share with you the thing that I did, the video that I made. I hope you like it. Fingers crossed. It was really fun to do. So we'll see. It's something a little different. I'm going to be adding a few little new things to my channel. I mean, the tarot and astrology will still be here, but I have a couple other new little projects I'm working on. And one of the first ones I did was for you. So please stay tuned for that. Dropping in a few days when we get to your Libra season, all for you. I hope you'll find it fun and inspiring. So Libras, love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.